What you're watching right now may look like a real construction time-lapse, but none of it was filmed. It's all created entirely with AI. And these incredibly satisfying construction videos are attracting massive audiences across YouTube and other social media platforms. Just look at the amount of views channels like these are attracting. With just only 49 uploads, this channel has been able to generate a massive 32 million views just by posting this kind of content. The best part? You don't need a construction site, expensive cameras, a production team, or even any animation experience to create them. With the right AI tools and the right workflow, you can turn a simple idea into satisfying construction time-lapse videos that look like they took weeks to film. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it step by step. From creating the initial concept and generating consistent construction stages, to turning those images into smooth, realistic time-lapse videos, I'll walk you through my complete workflow from start to finish. So by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to start creating your own AI construction time-lapse videos from scratch. Let's get started. So the first thing you'll need to do is open the AI chatbot you'll be using for this workflow. For this tutorial, we'll be using GPT, and yes, you can use the free version. Once you've opened GPT, the next thing you'll need is the Google Docs master workflow prompt that I specifically created for this workflow. If you need access to the prompt, you already know what to do. Just comment Bruno AI in the comment section, and I'll send it to you completely free. Once you have access, select the entire prompt from top to bottom. Make sure you copy everything, don't leave any part out. Then head back to ChatGPT, paste the complete prompt into the chat box. Allow ChatGPT to first format the prompt properly. Once it's done formatting, you can simply hit send. ChatGPT will then acknowledge that it has received the prompt and give you two options. You can either say, give me the transformation ideas, or provide your own by saying, my idea is, and then entering your idea. For this tutorial, we're going with the first option. Simply copy give me the transformation ideas, paste it back into the chat box, and hit send. Immediately, ChatGPT will generate 10 high-potential video ideas specifically designed for these time-lapse transformation videos. All you need to do is go through the different ideas and pick the one you like best. For this tutorial, I'm going with number 10. So I'll simply type 10 into the chat box, hit send, and let ChatGPT take us to the next step. Next, ChatGPT will give us the complete production package, including the project title, master environment lock prompt, storyboard overview, and everything else we'll need for the workflow. Now, the first thing we want to locate is the master environment lock prompt. This part is extremely important because we'll use it to generate the foundation image that helps keep the entire video visually consistent from the very first scene all the way to the end. So simply copy the complete master environment lock prompt, then head over to Google Flow. Click Create a new project and give it a moment to load. Once the project opens and you're greeted with an interface like this, simply paste the prompt into the prompt box. Now let's make a few adjustments. Set the generation mode to image. Change the aspect ratio to 16:9. Select NanoBanana 2 as your generation model, and set the output to 1. Once everything is set, hit Generate and let Google Flow create our foundation image. This image will serve as the master environment reference for the entire video, helping keep the look and visual environment consistent from beginning to end. So as you can see, Google Flow has finished generating our environment lock image. Now that we have our foundation image ready, we can move on to the next stage, generating the video clips for each scene, one by one. Once we've generated the environment lock image, the next step is to head back to ChatGPT and start creating the clips for each scene. Scroll down until you find clip 1. Then locate the Google Flow prompt for that clip. Select the entire prompt and copy it. Next, head back to Google Flow, paste the prompt into the prompt box, and drag in the foundation image we generated earlier. This will help keep the environment and overall visual style consistent. Now, make sure your settings are configured. Switch to video generation mode, with the aspect ratio set to 16:9. Select OmniFlash as the generation model, set the duration to 6 seconds, and choose one output. Once everything is ready, simply click Generate and let Google Flow create the first clip for our time-lapse video. After a few seconds, Google Flow will finish generating the next clip, and you can take a look at the result. Now there's one very important step you don't want to miss. This is what helps all your clips connect smoothly from one scene to the next. Without it, your clips may not align properly, and the transition can feel disconnected. Here's what you need to do. Move the slider all the way to the last frame of the first clip you generated. then click the Save Frame icon. Google Flow will save that final frame as an image. As you can see, we now have an image showing the exact moment where the first clip ended. This is the key. Drag that saved frame into the prompt box, then head back to GPT and locate the prompt for the next clip. Copy the entire prompt, return to Google Flow, and paste it into the prompt box. You won't need to change any of the settings again, just hit Generate. Once the second clip is ready, you'll see how much smoother the connection is between the first and second scenes, because the new clip continues directly from where the previous one ended. Once you have your second scene ready, simply repeat the exact same process for the third scene. Head back to GPT, copy the Google Flow prompt for scene 3, and return to Google Flow. Then scrub through the previous clip all the way to its final frame and click the Save Frame icon. Once that final frame has been saved as an image, drag it into the prompt box. Then paste the prompt you copied for the third scene and hit Generate. And just like that, Google Flow will create the next clip, continuing smoothly from exactly where the previous scene ended. Now, I'm going to fast forward through the rest of the clip generations and skip straight to the final one, so we don't spend too much time watching the exact same process over and over again. Once we've successfully generated all the clips, the next step is to download them and save them to your device. Make sure you download each clip in the correct order so nothing gets mixed up later. Once everything is safely saved, we can move on to the final stage of the workflow, the video editing stage. For the final stage, head over to CapCut and import all 10 clips you generated from Google Flow. Then, start dragging them onto the timeline one by one in the correct sequence. Clip 1, Clip 2, Clip 3, and continue until all 10 clips are in place. Once everything is arranged properly, the final touch is to add a soothing background track to bring the entire video together and make the final result feel even more polished and satisfying. And I'll also show you a completely free tool you can use to generate background music for the videos you create. So let's head over to our browser and do that. Now open up your browser and head over to Suno. We'll be using it to generate our background music for free, keeping this entire workflow completely free. Once you're on the website, find the song description box and type "background music for time-lapse video." Then scroll down and click Create. Suno AI will now generate 2 different audio tracks for you. Just give it a moment to finish, then listen to both and choose the one you prefer. For this tutorial, I'll be going with the second one. Once you've made your choice, download it as an MP3 audio file, which is available on the free version. If you see a download confirmation like this, simply click Download Anyway and save the audio to your device. Now head back to CapCut and import the audio you just downloaded. Drag it onto the timeline underneath your video clips. You'll probably notice that the audio is longer than the video itself, but that's an easy fix. Just trim the extra part until it matches the length of your video. And that's pretty much it. Play through the entire video one last time, adjust the background music volume so it doesn't overpower the visuals, and watch it again to make sure everything feels smooth. Once you're happy with the result, you're finally ready to export your time-lapse video. Give the project a name, choose your export settings, and hit Export. And if you followed every step correctly, your final result should look something like this. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss any of my future AI tutorials. I drop videos like this regularly, so make sure you're subscribed and notifications are turned on. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.